Welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. My name is Kathy, and you guys probably thought we were just finished on videos, right? But absolutely not. A lot of things have happened in the last week. Some things that have been good, some things not so good. We'll just share real quick. But before we begin, if you like the video, go ahead and stay to the end. And if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We want you to be a part of us. And then, of course, hit the bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, you're going to be the first to know. Before I even start talking about updates, I want to wish Daren a very happy birthday. Today's his birthday, guys. He is not here currently at the house. He is helping my youngest son, Justin, put up you wouldn't really call it a playground, but I guess you could call it a playground. So my two granddaughters, Ellie and Adeline, got some presents, but also a playground from their dad for Christmas. So it contains anything from swings to slides to monkey bars and all of that. So he had asked for Daren's assistance. So Daren went out there to help him a little bit. But yeah, today is his birthday. So Daren, happy birthday. And hope you have a fantastic day and have had a great Christmas. And I know he has. But just a lot of things just to catch up, guys. Over the last week or so since you saw me last talking on camera, Daren and myself, but mostly Daren has continued to recover from this crazy whatever virus there was going around. He is in better spirits, of course. He is able to be pretty much normal now, but he's still going through the motions of the recovery phase, but doing pretty good. So keep him in your thoughts and prayers for that. As far as sales have been going, they've been doing really well. The only major slowdown we saw was around Christmas Eve, of course, right? Because everybody is celebrating the season with folks and their loved ones and families. But it didn't seem to really stop. We still had some sales on Christmas Eve. If I look, just together, we made at least on Christmas Eve about 5 sales on Christmas Eve, so not too bad. And then there was a little bit of silence, right? And then on Christmas Day, after we spent time with our children and grandchildren, we had about the same or more sales on Christmas Day and Christmas night. And then yesterday on the 26th, on Tuesday, we killed it. We had a really, really good sales day. It was better than some of the days leading up to Christmas. And then, of course, so far we're having a really good day, and it is only 1:14 p.m. So we didn't slow down, and that's a good thing. So, of course, if we've not been seeing, sorry guys, my heater's starting to run. So if it's faded background, just turn up that volume a little bit. But it's went from Barbies to dolls to, mitten box, all kinds of kitty stuff. Now it's getting more back into collectibles, of course, the loose action figures, lots of coins, silver and gold, comics, and things of that nature. So more collectible. I did put out a coupon from now until New Year's Eve midnight for folks that can get percentages off on loose action figures. I think it's 10%. Hot Wheels, I think also 10 or 15. I'm not sure which because I just did it like a week ago. And I think I did one on comics, but don't hold me to that. But anyway, 3 different things. So people could, once they got their gift cards and, in their presents and things, and they want to just get right online and order some stuff, they would have those collectibles at really decent prices. So that has helped quite a bit, Christmas and onward. So I'm really excited about that. Of course, we're not going to land as well as we did last year at this time. And eBay had already set the grade on that. They said, hey, look, you're probably not going to make the sales like you did last Christmas. But I'm still pretty pleased on where we're at because I feel like as I looked at months before and looking at the amounts, I feel like and I already know we have, just looking at numbers, that we have done better this year than we did last year. So I can't really complain if we're a little bit down from last year on the month of December. And I am hoping and believing, with goals being set this year for 2024, that we're going to do even better than this year. So lots of goodness there. One thing I am a little bit disappointed in is Mercari didn't really help us as much as it should have. When we started back in 2019, it seemed like it carried at least 25, I would give about 25 to 45% of our sales, along with eBay. So it was a really good helper. It helped us along the way and kind of carried us through when times got a little bit slow on eBay. But it just seems like in the last 6 months when people started complaining, and I say people, but I mean like buyers, were complaining about shipping costs and things of them being so high, which I understand because Macari's calculation on shipping was quite a bit high. People were complaining there. The only thing I know is good news is that they have announced that starting in January, some of the pricing on the shipping is going to start being lowered, which is going to help a lot out of resellers on selling on Macari, and hopefully that will help our numbers even more. But I feel like once I started really looking at my sales, I've noticed that at Madcap Toys that the Macari sales have slowed down quite a bit this past year, and so that's where I think we see the the not so goodness in that area. But I think next year, and I believe and I'm hoping that with the changes with the shipping occurring starting in January, that things will turn around in that area. I'm excited. Poshmark did really good this year. I amped it up a little bit. It's still not where it needs to be listing wise. I'm working on that, but it does seem to give the surprise sales on a consistent basis, at least one, maybe two a week, and really good for me, to be honest. When you have like almost 8,000 items in one area, you have over 8,000 items in another area, and then Poshmark doesn't even have 1,000 listings yet. So I'm excited the fact of the consistency, and seeing that consistency. I'm going to take different times when I'm not working my day job, etc., that I will be focusing on continuing listing and listing hard in those areas, and maybe even doing some cross listing as well to see if I can move those items that have just been sitting there for quite a while. So very excited about that. I'm excited to try new things. District, I haven't forgot you. So I know many of our friends, JL Stanton 1968, Hey Fro, Fader, others have been wanting to speak to us and do a conference with us in regards to district and other things. So yes, we are going to look into that strongly after these holidays, of course. We're trying to take a little bit of relaxation time, but the cool thing is I'd rather be busy on the biz, packing those items that have been sold and all of that, and getting those shipped on a really timely basis. So I'm excited. I don't mind, putting those video games and those things to the side, or cooking or what have you, when I have to, pack those items and get them ready. That psychs me. That means that things are rolling along the way they need to, and making money is most important to me. And I know it's important to you as resellers as well. So how did your Christmas, guys, go when it comes to sales? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you. It's just, like I said, it's just been really, really good. There was no silence, like I said, except for a little bit of a lull on Christmas Eve, but we'll take it, right? And then it zoomed right back on as soon as it got quiet. So very, very happy with that. What else happened? Oh, one thing that happened to me, and it's part of the title of this video. Sorry about that. I kind of got a lull there in the brain. I actually did a boo-boo. Okay, so let me set the stage for you. So I was like sitting on the couch. I noticed on eBay, before I was going to play a game, of course, I noticed on eBay that there was about 198 listings about to drop. So what did I, in roughly about 4 hours. So what I thought to do, I was like, okay, I'm going to do what we all do. Go to the bulk, go to the listings, because they had about a few hours left, hit sell similar in bulk, and then get them with new numbers and such and such. Well, we were in the middle of watching a Christmas show, and in the middle of it, I thought I had clicked, relist, etc., the sell similar, and starting that. I noticed when I looked down, I didn't even hit that. I was still in the unsolds, and I hit delete. And I started panic. I thought, oh goodness, oh goodness, oh goodness. Can I hit the back button, and they weren't there. So I thought, okay, what am I going to do? I just deleted 198 of our items of all different things. So I thought, stay calm, there's going to be an answer. So I went on eBay, didn't go quite on eBay, but went to Google and said what to do to recover deleted listings. And thank goodness there was someone out there that knew what to do. So they let me know if this ever happens to you. I mean, you might hit the panic button for just a minute, but there is a way to recover those deleted listings. Now, I had to do it manually, so it took me a few hours. But you know what? I'll tell you the result in a minute once I kind of fill you in a little bit. And it was a good result. So I went to, they told me to go to a regular listing of mine, right? That's already live. And where it says buy your, your reseller name, view sellers other items, I clicked that. Okay, it pulled up the other items. And then on the left hand side, there's a list of completed, ended, sold, etc. They want you to click a check mark in completed items. When that comes up, all of a sudden I saw ended December 26th, ended December 26th, etc., etc., etc. So I found my 198 listings. I just hit the delete button on. So I couldn't do it in bulk. It wouldn't let me. So what I did a little bit on the iPad, then I just came over to Daren's computer and started doing it manually. I went through each one, and then it also was kind of cool too because I was able to go through some of the older ones and go, okay, this one needs to have a little bit more weight to it or less weight, or this many business days to that many business days, etc. Maybe crop the picture a little bit. Did a little bit of that kind of cleanup, that housekeeping, and then went to click list and then went on to the next one. So what's nice about computers is once you're done, it won't go away, but it'll show the link is purple where you know, okay, that's where I left off. And I just went one by one by one. So as I was doing this, guys, and you guys probably know what I'm going to say, within 30 minutes to an hour, all of a sudden I started getting sales, like boom, 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 boom. To the point from the time Daren took a nap yesterday until he started playing video games with the kids, with my boys, within a couple of hours, we had 10 sales. And I thought, okay, this is kind of cool. Let me look and see on each listing, was it relisted tonight or however. So I looked at all the sales, and 85% of those listings that were sold came from the redo on the 26th on the same night. So within an hour or two. So once they hit the page, all of a sudden people seen them and then they started buying them. So a lot of the old stock that we had was starting to sell. So I was excited about that. I wrote those items down, showed Daren. He was really stoked about it, made a great sales day. So this is what I'm going to do today. So I helped do a little listing. Today is Daren's birthday, like I said. So I thought I'd help him out and do a few of his listings, which I just got completed. And then I noticed today I have 608 that are going to drop. Now I do know I wasn't going to delete them and go through that mess again. But what I am going to do to try it today, and it's going to take me a while, is I'm going to go manual one by one, even though I know I can do it in bulk, guys. But I'm going to try to go one by one by one. If it gets too tiring after a while, I might just do bulk and sell similar. But I'm going to go one by one to see if that's going to catch catch in a sales tornado and do a bunch of sales right around, between early evening to supper time and see what happens. So I'll let you know the sales results on that. But that's what happened last night. It was a little scary, but thank you to those out there that had been through this before and shared that information on how to recover those deleted listings. So hopefully this never happens to you, but if it does, watch this video, rewatch it, and then go through those motions. And hopefully this has saved you from having to worry about, taking pictures and getting new listings and all that good stuff and going through those motions again on those old items. So hopefully that has helped you. Other than that, I don't really have too much to say today, guys. We are going to try to ramp up our YouTube videos again, once the holidays are through and getting back on the what sold and all that. We have sold a lot, anywhere from coins, like I said, to comics, to collectibles. The Fizzy Bass, the Barbie Fizzy Bass, they've slowed down, of course, since Christmas. But we sold at least, no joke, probably around maybe 15 of those Barbies during the Christmas holiday over the last 2 weeks. And no joke, we actually sold, this is funny, but if you watch our other videos that talk about how seasonal sells in weird times, we even sold probably 2 or 3 Halloween items in the last week and a half. It's weird. I would not be surprised if I start seeing things that will be bought that we have of Easter or of spring or maybe a few summer items, etc. Sounds crazy, but people are already looking a step or two ahead. If you go to your grocery store right now, you're going to go around by the snack aisles, and Little Debbie's already has the Valentine snack cakes. The candy aisles got the conversation hearts, etc. So they're a step ahead. And I think it's less than 50 days away from Valentine's Day. So, you just got to think ahead. So you're going to probably start seeing those kind of sales as well. And people are going to move forward from then. And then, as you know, in the next 3, 4, 5 months, you're going to start seeing people buy Christmas decorations and stuff for the following year. It's crazy, but that's how it happens and it works. And I'm happy with it. Whatever I sell, right, guys, it's in the books, sold, and we're making money. I don't have anything else to say, guys. I'm kind of out of it today. I'm going to go ahead and work on these listings, but I wanted to touch base with you. We love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for making 2023 on YouTube the best it could be. We've had an awesome year. We became monetized this year. We've had more and more subscribers. As you can see, we've been climbing. We would love for you, if you haven't already, like I said, be a part of us. What are you doing? We want you to be a part of us. We want you to share with us your reseller results, what you've been doing on eBay or Poshmark or Mercari or District or Etsy, wherever you go and wherever you sell. We want to hear what you have to say and your input. We love to hear from you. We thank all of you that have been reaching out to us. If you are a YouTube reseller and you have a channel and you're wanting maybe to speak with us and maybe wanting us to be a part of a podcast or something, or maybe this coming year, me and Daren will work on doing some kind of a podcasting and then, having many of you guys on our show. That would be awesome too. That's in the works. But we just have a lot of plans for 2024, but 2023, we knocked it out of the ballpark with YouTube and the growth, and we thank you so much for that. We did that on eBay as well. Mercari, Poshmark is growing, so we've got growth. We've seen growth, and we're so thankful for that. You guys make us who we are today, and we're thankful for that. That's why we share our input with you, because we want to see you guys grow and prosper your businesses as well. Again, don't have anything else to say, guys, and until next time, bye-bye.